the same thing. I will just allow copy and paste. Then telephone number. Of course, you need to put your telephone number here. You need to put your number, but you should put the country code. Don't forget the country code. Here, I think this is a simple question. Anyone can go about it. So here, you place or bad, place or bad. I did not put. So when you don't put anything, it will not allow you to proceed. It will not allow you to proceed. So in this case, when you are done filling, you select next. I think these are not the most important part. Application, education, background. Yes, you need to be serious. Very name of school. Here, if you're a serious person, I will recommend you to write all the names of the schools. Here, you need to write all the names of the schools. Here, you need to write all the name of the name of the school, the city. Like I can say Jubade. I can say Jubade. In which city it is. City is in Juba. Can say Juba, but you put them in order, please. And school of ownership, please. Like this is a public school. Public. Oh, then you come here. Aggregate you have got, like if you have got 87, you put 87. Year of completion. Year of completion, if you have completed in 2001, you put 2001. 2001. Then average cost of the school fee. Like how much does it cost? Like I can say here, but you should summarize them very, very well. You should summarize them very well because I'm just doing it for the sake of time. But when you're doing it, you say school, Juba Day. A city, Juba. The what? School ownership, you put public. Then average cost, you put 86. You should not just put this thing. You first rewrite a school name, like or this case, if you need to rewrite. Juba Day. Then you come here, city, Juba. Then you come here, before going, you say school fee. Like for me, I wrote last time that the average school fee, the average, you use dollars, please, so that they can understand. Don't use pounds because they will not understand. You just convert those pounds to dollars. The average school fee is, you put in like $50, $50 annually. Here you don't use annually. Now when you're done, you put the second school, the third school, the fourth school together with the same information. Who was paying your secondary school fee? Here, this is a critical question for them to award you the scholarship. Because when you say parents, they will assume that you are having all the parents. Also, when it's your parent and you're a person who is honest, you can put like other members or others, government, UN angels. Like for those who have studied in the free school sponsored by angels, then you put it here. You choose this one. You choose any. After secondary school, did you ever had any pending fee balance? When you put no, you will not explain. But when you put yes, you'll go and explain later. For this case, if you want to win the scholarship, please, because they want to understand that you are from socio-economical disadvantaged background and a person who cannot access higher education without being helped. So for your case, I will allow everyone to put yes. Please, after secondary school, did you ever have any pending school fee balance? After that, you'll go and explain. If yes, on question above, why didn't you pay all the school fees? Like for my case, I said I did not pay all the school fee because I joined Nile Model Secondary School and I talked to the head teacher about my case, and he understood it without the consent of the school basa. So when I was allowed to study for free, for the whole year, and after completing, then from there was a pending payment that I did not pay. The basa told me to pay it. When the basa reached out to me, and the basa reached out to me, why? Because the head teacher did not inform her. From there, I had to clear it all. by borrowing it from other people? Please, you need to answer this question very, very carefully. Very, very carefully. You need to answer them here. Of course, you are going to answer. You are going to answer here. You will explain very, very well. Did you ever stop attending school or drop out of school? For this case, I was honest. When I put mine yes last time. No, when you put yes, if yes on above, please elaborate a bit on what happened. For this case, I was in Uganda and it was during coronavirus. So I did not attend school. Why? Because there was total lockdown in the camps. I was a refugee, by the way. There was total lockdown in the camps because of overcrowding, while other schools in the town were operating. So in this case, I was at home for the whole year because I cannot afford to pay my school fee at a private school. So you need to explain it very, very well so that to convince them. You need to explain here. We proceed. This is now family background. So the parent status. All parents alive, all parents deceased. All parents deceased mean that all parents have died. One parent deceased mean that one parent have died. Like for my case, my father died. So I last time selected one parent have died. So here I will allow you to I will recommend you to be honest here. Very, very honest. When your parent died, you put all parent died. Who do you currently live with? Parent, guardian, my wife, husband. For this case, you should put a guardians. If guardian, please indicate the name of the guardian, then you have to write. Like for my case, I was living with my sister, so I wrote her name. I think so. State the name of the guardian on your household or your household head. So here, I think this is just questions you need to be answering. But when you're answering this question, what you should keep in mind that you should take screenshot, because these are the same question they will come and ask you, because they don't want people who lie. They will be like, when they ask you this question in interview and you did not answer it very well, they will say that you have lied. Here, parent, wife. Here you need to put the number starting with the country code. So you put the number. How many siblings, please? This one here is a critical question. How many siblings do you have? It is not only the matter of answering here. It is a matter of answering and recalling it during interview. This question, when I arrive here, I ask every scholar, do they ask you this question? Everyone was like, yes, they asked this question. So this is a question they need to confirm if you are not lying. How many siblings do you have? So here, if you have, like for my case, there were 7, I put seven siblings. So if you're a person who is also wise, when you have 7 siblings, you should put 7 siblings, then you should explain the condition of those siblings. Like for my case, I put 7 siblings, then I explain the condition and their level of education and the problem they are facing. It will be very, very good. So how many children do you have? Of course, I put 0 last time. If you have children, you put. If you have children, indicate their age. But if you don't have, this is non-applicable. What is your parent, guardian, wife, husband, or household need occupation? Occupation here. Self-employed, casual work. Last time I put casual work. Then here you just choose the amount of money. Like indicate approximate amount of family, guardian, or guardian net monthly income. So here you are going to be choosing. Like for your case, this is in Rwanda franc and this is in USD. Like for my case last time, I put less than 180 USD because they need to know. They ask you this question, not just for you to fill a scholarship application and you are done. They ask you this question with a purpose. Why? The purpose here is to know if a person from a country and family, actually from a family or from a background that struggle financially. If a person who is from a background that's struggle financially, please don't put this thing above. Put less than, because Mastercard Foundation sponsored academic talented yet economic disadvantaged young people. You are getting the case. Academic talented, yes. Economic disadvantage. So if economic disadvantage, please select less than 180 USD. Then you click. Then here, other family associated information. Who among the family contribute the most? Here is also very critical. Last time I put, like I was in the camp, so I have to put community. I have to put community, government, and other donors. When you put guardian and other things, they will be like your family is stable and other things. You have to be critical sometime here. You have to put community, government, or others. And if you are also fortunate to have, you need to select three. You need to select three. Like for my case, I selected this. This is what I selected. The self, then the brothers and sisters, then community, government, other donors. Why did I select it last time like this? Well, I was honest, but you need also to select that because they need to know your parents, are they eligible to support you? Are they eligible to support you? If they're eligible to support you, then you are going to, when you put this, then you are finished, please. Don't put parents and don't put wife or husband. Put this self, and you put, they will know that you struggle, and you put brother and sister, and then you put community. You select a maximum of 3. You can even select 2. Like this is enough. Do you have household? Does your household own a house rent or live in the camp? Like for my case, I was like live in the camp. Like for this, you should not put on in the house. You should put rent a house. Does your household own livestock? When it owns, here, these are the questions you need to answer. Like for my case, I said no. For my case, I said no here. Now, if yes, list the above. So here you need to, of course, sometimes you need to put, if it is yes, you put yes. Then if yes, then you say how many kettles. If they are not there, you put 0. If they are goats, you put, if the sheep are 5, you put 5. But for this case, don't exaggerate the number, please. Be putting like this. Here you can also put 0. Poultry 0. Like for my case, last time I put all these 0, 0, 0 here. I put it, but I'm not, and I put poultry like 4. Yeah, this is how I put it. So you should know how to put all other livestock. If they are there, you explain. Is your family connected to electricity? Please, you should put no here. You should put no here because they want to know if you're a person from a royal family. So you should put no. What is your major source of water? Like, this is how I put it. You should put it as far because they will know that you are struggling. They will know
Oh,
that you are
okay. Our, ti-
that
our
you're
time is our time is uh our time is almost up. So maybe you can speed up a bit.
okay. Let me speed up. Apart from your family income, you as an applicant, what are other source of income? Like this one here, other source of income. If you're a teacher, you put that you're a teacher. If you're a casual worker, you put that you're a casual worker. Here you should put like something that can convince them. Something that can convince them. Now here is very critical. Here is very critical. Here is very critical. You need to be choosing it very, very wisely. Very, very wise. A laptop. Let me first charge. Here, like, do your parents have a car here? Like for this case, I was putting everything no. I was putting everything no. Then the bus call, I put yes. Like for this case, it depends according to you. Now here, what else what else should we know about your financial situation in order to consider you for this scholarship? Here you need to explain the family financial situation. You need to explain the family background. You need to explain how you are struggling and how you like your education, who paid your education, whether you have studied in a free school, whether you're sponsored by someone and you have lost a scholarship. Okay, but here you need to explain your critical financial situation. When you are explaining your critical financial situation, please don't mention that thing of poverty. Don't mention poverty here. You should not exaggerate. Here you should explain your financial situation. Then you should be clear that you are still optimistic. I think as we speak now here, leadership. As you know, Mastercard Foundation also deal with leadership and community engagement. Have you ever held any leadership position? You put yes. If you are, I think everyone who has applied for Mastercard Foundation is a person who have been involved in leadership or community engagement. Here, you need to explain, specify like leadership position. Like if you are, like for example, you can say you were a head boy, you were a head boy, and the what was the school and the period, the time you have spent. For any leadership position you mentioned above in E2, please combine all the certificate of recognition in one PDF. Name them your name and attach them there. You should put those PDF certificate, those certificate of engagement and leadership in one format, then you attach. Then have you ever been member of a group association? If yes, you put yes. Then here you need to specify. You need to specify. Like if you have been part of Scripture Union, you put Scripture Union. Like you put the Scripture Union. Have you ever participated in meaningful service? Please, I will allow you to put yes. Even any other service of the community, even something small, you put it yes, and you explain it here, serious. And you explain it here, like if you are being part of a small kind of gathering or a small kind of organization, you put your role, then you explain. Then you explain. Are you currently volunteering? Here, you should not put no, you should put yes, and at least please explain something here. In which way are you currently involved? For me, like I was like, I am volunteering with Don Bosco to distribute mosquito net to the community, and many things I explained it here. I would have shown you my screenshot, but because of time here, persistence is crucial to the completion of your academic program. Please describe the situation you have to. This one is very critical. They will need to see how you are very resilient. Please describe a situation where you had to overcome a significant obstacle to reach your goal. How did you react to this challenge, and what did you learn from that situation? For me here, last time I explained it that after coming from the camps, I faced a challenge of enrolling myself at the secondary school, and actually I took a step to of reaching out to the what to the head teacher. And from there, the head teacher allowed me to study and saw other things. From there, I was able to study for free and study hard no matter how hard the life was. So you need to explain something that you have overcome an obstacle. So it is a must. You need to be explaining it here. But you should explain it also aligning it to Mastercard Foundation visions and objectives. Here you come to work experience. Yeah, here I cannot proceed without uploading a file. Provide detail of work experience, please. Work experience doesn't mean that you are paid money. If you have also volunteered, you should put your work experience. If you have also volunteered, you should put any work experience. Like for my case, there's a work experience here. This was my documents. This was my document. This was my working experience. As you can see here, application name Samuel Oliaha Peter Mock, application reference number. This was my reference number. This was when I was applying, and this is the same thing I submitted. I was a teacher, Brimland teacher, and the period I wrote reason for leaving. I was still active, so I did not put reason for leaving. They want to know that if you are not a honest person, so here you need to put some critical answers. Like I was volunteering with the American Refugee Committee. I'm a volunteer from September 2009 to 2020. Average monthly salary. Please don't exaggerate. You should just put it variable in terms of appreciation. Like for me, the organization shifted from Palabekam, hence it was not possible. So you need to create something. You need to create something like this. You need to create something. You need to create something like this. Like that. So describe your most significant contributor to each of the organization. So here, after you submitting your work, which you are going to do it using what? So you are going to describe it here. Describe it, aligning it to Mastercard Foundation value, like giving back to the community. You are engaged in a community, you volunteer. Please, you answer this question critically. You answer them critically. Now, here is another step. Since you know that Mastercard Foundation values is about giving back to the community and leadership, now they want to test your knowledge. Here, education should come your priority. Finance, like for me, I put last time, no? Like you rate it, please rank in order of preference. The first three sector you like to work in most. Like for me, I put education, then I put like Mm, religious and social service was my second. Then medicine and health service was my third. Please, you should choose the one which aligned with Mastercard Foundation values. Things that can make you to engage with the community. Don't put things to do with engineering, things to do with government and other things. Please, you should put things with education, medicine, public service, religious service, things to do telecommunication. Please don't choose them. Don't choose them. Here you rate this one, you can put no. Like engineering, you can put no. According to you, public service, you can also rate it 4, and you can also put this one. From there, you click next. This now, have you been arrested or convicted by court of law? Please don't make that mistake of putting yes. Put no, because they want to know if you are a person who is not all that well. So was English you should put yes. How will you rate your English? Of course, last time I put very good. To what extent did you use computer at your preface? Because at the University of Rwanda, you'll be using your laptops. So you need to put something like at low extent. Please don't say I never use computer. So put something at low extent. And don't say also to large extent. Put just low extent because you'll be using computer for your learning. How will you rate your IT? Last time I put average. I was honest. How did you learn about this scholarship? This is very, very common. Don't put Mastercard staff. Don't put Mastercard scholar. Don't put anything. Please, you put something like a website, like like don't put your partner. Like I will encourage people to put website. Or when you put other, yeah, you also you explain. But this is where I learn. You put website. Don't put like Mastercard staff. Don't put like Mastercard scholar. So it is. Do you have any other scholar that can support your studies if admitted at the University of Rwanda? Here you please put no. You are only applying for Mastercard, so you have no any other scholarship that can support you at the University of Rwanda. Because when you put yes, here you lose scholarship. Be critical. This one should be a no. If yes on, please specify the scholarship here, but this one doesn't. Okay, this is one of the question also. Why are you interested in studying at UR? How do you envision your chosen program at UR in helping you reach your long-term career and personal goal? What drives you to achieve your goals? Now about the university, you have to Google. You have to research about the University of Rwanda. Here you need to talk good things about the University of Rwanda, and you need and why did you choose, like if you choose medicine, or if you choose computer science, or if you choose clinical psychology, why did you choose? If you choose pharmacy, why did you choose pharmacy? So here you need to relate things to community, like what drive you to achieve your goals. Here it will be 4 paragraph, seeing it is 4 questions. Like for me, I say what drive me to achieve my goal is because of the background that I come from. Like seeing South Sudanese suffering, it give me that motivation to work hard so that I can succeed in life and be able to be of value to my community of South Sudan. Here you need to align your answers to the community. You need to align to the community. Now the last one is just the application is let's say you are hereby requested to download the declaration form. Here you will download the declaration form and you should fill it, and one of the persons will also fill it. You should download it from here. This is the declaration form, please. You download it, then you print it out, then you fill it here, then you'll come and you scan it also, then you also attach. This is you agreeing to the terms and conditions of Mastercard Foundation. Term and conditions of Mastercard Foundation. So here, after you are done, please don't submit. Don't submit. This one, it will save as a progress. Don't submit. You need to check your work. After checking your work, you need to check again. And one of the things is your essays will have connection. Your essay, because they will ask you a question and they will repeat that question in another way. They need to see if your answers are connected. And here, when you submit, you you are you are done. When you submit, you are done now with this, and you have to wait. And one thing I will advise you is that when you're applying for these things, is connection in your answering. Those essays are very tricky, so you need to have connection in your answering. The essays, you connect them seriously, and you need to align your answers to Mastercard Foundations objectives and vision, like giving back to the community, leadership, becoming a change maker, or a person who is of influence. I think these are the things you have to put on them. Thank you, please. If there is any question, I would like to know.
Okay, thank you so much, Samuel, for the wonderful presentation and the nice time and the time that you have taken taking us through the application. So now it seems like our time has gone so far. So I'll give maybe 10 minutes to those who need to ask urgent question. So maybe you can stop sharing that. Thank you. So, okay, 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 again now. You can ask your question. So if you want to ask your question, you raise your hand in the reaction so that I see and allow you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Are you guys getting me?
Yes, a bit. We are getting
Yeah,
you a
we
bit, but you have a noise at
Yeah,
the bottom.
yeah. Thank you very much. I'm Ogwen Addiction from Juba. Thank you to Samuel for the good presentation given. I have some few questions to ask about the last part that you've been handling right now, like that place for declaration, meaning that we need to download that form, then we give to someone to sign and then stamp. That is my first question. And then the second question, during the generating of reference number, you were like saying when you're filling the national ID number, you need to put the one which is related to Rwanda. But I think ours is more or less different to that of Rwanda. Could you please clarify for us, such that we know? Number three. So like me, I have paid my admission fee through mobile money, but up to now, I'm trying to view my application. There is nothing showing. So I don't know what is going on. Can you please also clarify for me there? Thank you very much.
all right. Should I go ahead and answer him, or I should wait for the questions?
Okay, yeah. Let me allow another person and maybe keep that question. Or you can answer that on direct answer so that you may not forget.
Okay, okay. And thank you, Ogeno Dixon from Juba. Actually, your first question is all about the declaration form. And like I said, you have to click the link, you download it, you save it, then you go to a computer center, you print it out, then you sign it using you put your name, then you sign, then you put one of your community member or your family members to sign. Then from there, you need to print it, you need to you need to scan it, then put it in the PDF, then later you will upload it. I hope that one is clear. And concerning, you also asked the second question concerning the national ID, please. The national ID, it varies. Sometimes it disturb. I will advise you, if it disturb, I will share the sample of how to forge. But if it doesn't disturb, you put your own national ID. But if it disturb you, you have to put the one for Rwanda. You have to put the one for Rwanda. So in this case, this was the same problem I faced last time. And I generated my reference number at the last minute. At the last minute. So in this case, because of the national ID issue. So in this case, I will share you the format. But if you go through the link and doesn't disturb you, then you are good to go. Then concerning about the payment, there are many people applying. Even from at Rwanda, in Rwanda alone, there are many people applying. So in that case, the payment will take some days. Even when I paid like the other registration fee, this one admission fee, it takes a lot of time. So for it to be uploaded in the system, why? Because there are a lot of people applying. So you need to be patient. So it will be uploaded, and I am very sure that they will extend the deadline for this admission. They will extend it because why? It delays. It is supposed to open on the 19th of February. Then it opened just recently. Recently toward what? Toward March. I think they will explain it, but you need to wait, and it will upload to the system, and you will be in position to submit your application. Thank you. If there is any question.
Okay, I saw someone. Okay, I saw someone The next person is David Alier.
David.
David Alier, then followed by Pop and Musa.
All right. I think everyone is hearing me. Mine is the question because mine is inquiry. In the beginning, I lost connection somehow, and I did not catch up with the introductory part, and especially the part of how to generate the ID number.
The reference number.
That part, reference number. Sorry, how to generate that one. I didn't get that part. I just come after that, after the admission stuff is where I got him presenting. So if you can at least give some review about that.
Okay, I think maybe I will allow another person maybe to ask a question, and we'll do that. Another recommendation. We are now recording the session, so we can also share the recording later. Maybe you go and adjust and see that only that area and watch it, so I think it'll be easy. I saw the Pop. There's that guy. There's that person that is called Pop. So let me allow Pop and then Musa. I don't know. So you can, the rest of the people, you can also type your question in the chat, and then it will be answered, because we are out of our time and we cannot actually handle everything. So Pop, you unmute yourself and then talk.
Okay, thank you so much, the panelists. My question will be straightforward. I typed earlier, but it was not answered, so I'll just be brief with it. Concerning the equation, that is where the earlier on which was discussed, I had also typed the question. Some people might not have met the points for certain courses. So you find someone had already, for instance, someone who finished high school probably 5 years ago, and this person went to a college and did a diploma course or a certificate. So when you want to equate now your papers, which one do you put in that? Which one should you equate? Should you add all of them, or you put your high school and then you go and apply for your course and then you upload all the other documents later on? That's my question. Thank you.
Hey, please, can you repeat the question?
Okay.
Hello, Pop. Can you repeat the question? What is it saying?
Thank you. I was waiting to be unmuted first. My question is, you want to equate your certificates, and there is a possibility that this person did not meet a certain university requirement. So he went through a college or probably university and did a degree or diploma or a certificate course. And so this person wants to equate his documents in order to meet that grade, which is in order to meet the requirement for the course that he's going to do. Now, which documents do you upload to equate? Your high school ones, or you upload all of them? That's my question. Thank you.
All right. Sulaya now answer. Pop, you're saying, I will answer you first. Pop, you're saying about the equating and the point of the courses, like meeting a certain requirement. Like for Mastercard Foundation, as you know, like they sponsor first undergraduates. So you should, when you're applying for the equivalence, they will only need your high school certificate. So you have to submit that one. When you submit that one, then they will equate it. You don't submit the one for diploma. I think I'm clear there.
Yeah. Okay. So there's someone asking in the chat that I have passport and refugee ID. So which one can I use? Passport or refugee?
For which one? For the scholarship or reference number or equivalence?
For all. Can you possibly use all of them, or you use only one?
Okay. Like when you're applying for the equivalence, you use your passport. You don't use refugee ID. But when you're applying for the scholarship, since you're a refugee, you're supposed to be using your refugee ID. But for the equivalence, And for admission, you use your passport, please.
Okay, I think the last person is Musa. So Stephen, I see your hand there, so you can type in the chat, and then so Musa, you can ask your question, and then we call it a day.
Okay, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon.
I really appreciate the presenter for the job done. Seriously, he has done a lot. But my confusion here is about, I'm from Nigeria. And from the boards of exams that we are using, we don't use an aggregate in our national exams. The only thing you see either A, B, C, or D. Now, that is one. There is no any aggregate that is being written there. I don't know equivalent to you people there. Then secondly, concerning about the transcripts, there is a tendency that somebody can perform very well during the school, but due to some circumstances and glitches, they could not be able to, perform higher during the final exam, which is the national exam. What can you say about these two issues?
Okay. So I hope the question is clear. These questions are clear somehow.
Yeah, the question is clear, but the second question, I did not get it clear.
So the second question is asking like sometimes you may be a good student in the class, but when it comes to final exam, you may not do well because of some factor that are not known. So how can you handle that? How can that situation be handled? Like you don't have like a good marks that can make you be admitted, but you are a good student. You were a good student before. So how can that be handled?
Okay. Thank you, Musa. Thank you, Musa from Nigeria. The first question you asked was about the grading system, and you say that you use A plus, A minus, and so other things. Like this is the same system they use in Rwanda, right? The same system in Rwanda. Okay. Like they will use that grading system. Your certificates, you should attach also the grading system there. So they will use it to make the equivalence for you. They will use it to make the equivalence for you, and it will not disturb them. Since we have also some people from Nigeria here who also applied and they got the equivalent. So in this case, you should use them. Don't hesitate to use your results. They will just equate it. They know how to do it. So for the case of transcript, doing well in your other classes before your final high school certificate, I have no clue about it, but I will say they just need a transcript to confirm that it is your results, your high school, because they need to see the names, mass rhymes, and they need to see your level of performance. So in that case, I think they will award you. They will definitely give you the equivalence. But I think I have no clue of the aggregate they will give you. But they will give you the aggregate according to your high school performance. The transcripts are just supportive documents. Hope I've answered you.
Okay, another question. For now, seriously, I'm interested in medical line. And from your explanation, what I understand clearly, your choice of course depends on your aggregate. Am I right? So
yeah, actually,
now if maybe I'm interested in medical line, like to apply for medicine, and the grades I have during my final exam due to the equivalency is not up to, then does that mean that there is no any way I can be able to apply for that course?
Okay, to briefly answer that one, okay, maybe Samuel, maybe let me put something across, maybe you come. So I know like the education system, the way they've done it sometimes, they use papers to prove maybe your intelligence or maybe your smartness, or whether you are smart or not. So, but what I can just say, if sometimes our results sometimes and those factors, they limit us to do some other thing, even if we are bright or even if we have passion in that. So because there's no way that they will know that you were good in class, and because of some factors, you did not get good mark at the end. So sometimes the advice that is given to people, if you see like you have not got the good grade according to your passion, you may either repeat maybe the next year, so that you get the grades that you want for that course. If you are actually passionate and you don't want to choose other one, or otherwise you can bring another alternative, because sometimes no one is, we are humans and we are not fixed to one thing. You cannot only depend on medicine. If you are passionate about medicine, you cannot only depend on medicine or medical courses. There are also other courses that you are good at. When you in the class, you cannot be good only in biology and in physics and chemistry. You are that bad. So if you are passionate in biology and things fall apart at the end, then you can go to the alternative. Maybe you can go for chemistry, or you go for physics, or you go for another social science course. So that's what you do sometimes for life, because life does not favor us sometimes. So if things happen like that at the end, that you don't get the good point that will allow you to get medicine, because in medicine all over the world they are strict, so they need good points for medicine. When if you were good in the class, so they will not accept, they will not know that you were that good in the class, and they will not look for other proofs. So they only need the final results. So my advice to you, Musa, so if you are good in class, and then at the end you got results that were not maybe that you were not expecting, then you can go for alternatives, go for plan B. So, or you maybe repeat to get good point, and then you apply again. I think that's how it works. So there's no way that they cannot compromise on that, because if they say like, let me bring an example for Turkey. So for Turkey scholarship, for you to get medicine, you have to have 90, like South Sudan, let me say South Sudan way, you have to have 90 and above. So 90 and above, maybe that is A. So you have to have A if it is other grading. You cannot be permitted maybe with B or another grading. So that's how the education system has been set. So there's no way. I don't know in Nigeria if there's some possibilities whereby they can compromise. But in different part of the world, they don't compromise, like with medicine and other courses. So they have some grades that are fixed for that. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I think our time has gone, and I believe.
Yeah. Hey, sorry, I'm sorry. I think there was this person and I did not answer him. He's called David. I don't know if he's still around. David was like, how to get the reference numbers. We'll just review to him a bit. I don't know if there is time, so that like 2 minutes or 3 minutes, I review to him and we are done.
Okay, I give you like 1 minute and a half, then to go through it, and then.
All right.
Yeah. Boniface, I'm seeing your hand there. You can type your question in the chat. Type your question, because we are done. I'm sorry to disadvantage you, but our time has actually gone beyond what we expected. So you can type your question in the chat, and then maybe the speaker may answer it along the way as he's reviewing the different the links for the different numbers. For those who have their hands up, please type in the chat. We will see your question, and they will be answered in the chat or answered along by the speaker. Hey, no, you can, Samuel. We are not getting you. You were muted. So unmute yourself.
Okay, but you can see my screen, right?
Yeah, you can go back.
Okay, here, this is where you're going to fill the demographic informations so that you can generate your reference number. I think it's just very simple. But one thing here you need to do is, it is only this one that may be the initial. The initials will be the first letters of your names, your title. If you are Miss or Mrs., you put it here.
I think that thing can be understood. So you can just maybe say something.
It's very simple.
Another thing, there's another
important
question. There's another important question related to this. Samuel, sorry for interruption. There's another important question related to this. Someone is saying that like last year they had a different number. So is it possible? And also there was someone who asked before in the chat, I saw it before, that he had like he quitted his certificate last year. So is it possible to use that thing this year, or has to go through another process? So you can maybe answer that one along.
Yeah, if you have equated your certificate last year and you have received the equivalence, that is going to be that equivalence is going to be with you for 5 years until you complete your studies as an international student. So for this case, if you have equated it and you have it there, please, you are free to use it. You are free to use it. And like when you have also the reference number of last year, you cannot generate you can generate another number because the reference number differs according to the year. Last year it was 223 and this year is going to be 224. So you need to generate another reference number so that it aligns with the academic year that you are supposed to be in. Thank you. I'm just precise and concise because of the time.
Okay, thank you so much. I think we are done. I'm seeing when I don't know if there's something urgent with you.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, I wanted to know the process for the Great Convention application.
Oh, okay. We will share thank you. We'll share the recording later. If you are in our WhatsApp group, then you will get the link, or you can follow us on our page. You will get the link on Facebook page if you are not in WhatsApp group. Thank you. Okay, then Solomon, you can finally you can come and say your word and then finally maybe close it because our time has actually seriously gone, almost reaching 2 hours now because we had some complication before. So you can come and then maybe say some word, say all the general word for all the volunteers of ENA and the program, and then we call it a meeting.
Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. My name is Deng Solomon. I'm a student in Morocco. I'm doing economics. That's my field of studies. However, I want to appreciate our speaker, Mr. Samuel, for the wonderful presentation. It is really so insightful for us. A lot of students have benefited from this orientation. And to the organizers from the Department of Scholarship and Orientation and the rest of the department within ENA, I really acknowledge your attendance and your support, trying to make sure that this orientation goes on well. I have nothing to say, but as some students have been requesting some links that thing goes to our speaker, Mr. Samuel. You can share with us later all the links for the 3 steps, because yeah, we have the 3 steps for the Rwanda University and for refugee and the reference number. So all the links we will share, and some of them also ask for your WhatsApp. That is your own decision to share with them in the group or not. But I want to say thank you. At this point, I will hand over the speaker to the mic to Jacob, and have a great day, a great morning, and a great evening. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Dan Solomon, for all the work that you have said. Finally, thank you so much, Samuel, for the wonderful job that you have done today. I believe the impact that you have created today will get back to you as a blessing because you have gone through a lot of information. I believe there were a lot of things that we did not know about the University of Rwanda, but today now we have now got light of how University of Rwanda is and all those processes that can be actually handled before you get that admission. So thank you so much. And I believe maybe next time we can still invite you and connect with us as we are together in ENA WhatsApp group, and as we still continue to engage more in future. I actually appreciate your positive reply and coming to present today. So I will add you to all the ENA group site that you share those links and the information. So if there are some students that need your number, maybe for some consultation, maybe they will contact you, because a lot of them are now asking. So thank you so much for that, for your humility and the time that you have taken. So may God bless you. And I think we can call it a day. Thank you everyone for coming. I don't know, for those who are now left, if you can maybe put on your cameras and we take maybe your photo or not, then we can do that. So just a request, if you can possibly make it, then put on your cameras. If not, then we can go. Okay. Okay, the rest of the people, should we wait or we take? Okay, I think let me just take one. Okay. Okay. For those who have put on the cameras, be ready. I'm taking. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for your humble time. We really appreciate. Let's meet next time. Thank you.